Okay. Some questions to clear up with you. As far as when Teresa came to your place, did she go in the house at all?
No.
Okay. She's never been in your house?
Yeah, she's been in my house.
Okay, because yesterday I think I asked you that, and you said that she wasn't.
No, not at that time. Maybe at first, a long time ago, I think. To come to the door.
But to come inside and things like that, just come to the door or what?
Yeah.
But as far as coming in and doing anything?
No. No.
So she come to the house but didn't come inside the house. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. From Monday up until today, or actually Monday up until Saturday when you come up here, did you come up here at all again?
No.
Okay, so this is the first time that you've been up here since that Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Kim has some other questions that he wants to ask you, and him and I have been talking, and he's got probably more questions than I do because he's trying to fill in some stuff as well, so he's going to ask you some things.
Steve, after she left, what did you do? What was your, if you can remember, in the afternoon?
I think I put the book in the house by the computer, and then I walked by my sister's and see if Bobby was home yet. But he just left.
And what sister is that?
Barbara.
Was she home?
No, she was at work.
And Bobby had just left?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go in her house?
No.
Okay. And what did you do after that?
And then I went back home.
And how long did you stay in your house?
Quite a while. Then my mom came down. For a while after that.
Are we to the supper hour yet on Monday?
No.
Okay, still in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what you were doing in your house?
Probably listened to the stereo.
Okay. And then your mom came over?
Yeah, with my mail.
Do you remember the time that was?
It was probably just a little while after she left. She came down.
After Teresa left?
Yeah.
Not too long after?
No,
how long
not
did
too
your mom
long.
stay? She brought your mail?
Yeah, she brought my mail. Stayed, I don't know, 5 minutes, somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't remember.
And then you were home in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Did you go anywhere else?
No.
During supper time, did you eat alone, or did you eat with your mom?
I think I ate up by Ma's house. Because a lot of times I eat supper by Ma's house. Pretty much time.
So you think you may have eaten supper at Mom's house?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you do after supper then?
I mostly was home all night.
And you went back home?
Yeah.
Do you recall going anywhere?
No, because Jody calls me all the time.
Okay. And that's your girlfriend?
That's my fiance.
Does she have a certain time where she can call out?
No, she can call out.
507, Marionette 1023 on County P.
And do you remember getting a phone call from her on Monday night?
Yeah, I think I got 2 of them.
Okay. Do you remember those times, approximately?
I don't remember.
Was it on your cell phone?
No, it was on the house phone.
Okay. And what's that line?
What's that line?
What's the phone number?
Oh, 755?
755?
Yeah, 4860.
And that's right to your house?
Yeah.
So you think you may have called her, but as far as going into town or anything like that, you didn't on Monday night?
No, I didn't go nowhere.
You were either home or over at your mom's for a while, like for supper. Do you remember who else ate over at your mom's house? Was it just you and her?
I don't know if Tucky was there or not. I know me and Ma.
Okay. What about Tuesday?
Tuesday, I went up to work at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm mostly up there.
Up at the shop?
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock? And who was there?
Well, Ma was there. Dad comes home Tuesday morning. Chucky and Earl.
And how long did you work on Tuesday?
Tuesday, around 5 o'clock.
Till 5?
Yeah.
Okay. A lunch break in there?
Yeah.
Any, did you leave
No.
to go eat lunch?
No, we just went in the house.
One house.
Yeah, that's all
And
we
that,
do.
when you say the house, is that Mom's
Mom's
house?
house, yeah.
Okay. Does she usually make lunch?
Yeah.
Did you have to go run any errands or make any deliveries or anything like that while working on Tuesday? Do you remember leaving at all?
No.
Okay. And you think you're working full day?
Yeah.
Okay. How about Tuesday night after work?
Tuesday night, I ate supper by Ma, I think.
Is that common, Steve? Is that how many nights a week would you estimate that you eat at Mom's?
Quite a few.
More than 4?
Well, sometimes it's all week.
Mom's a good cook?
Oh, yeah.
Every night?
Yeah, well, who ain't? Who's my
My
age?
wife.
So you think you had supper at Mom's on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think I had hamburgers.
Anything special happened Tuesday night?
Went to Manitowoc.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. And what'd you do in Manitowoc?
That's when I visit her.
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
At the jail?
Yeah, at 7 o'clock.
Okay. And how long does that visit last?
I'm mostly there, I don't know, hour, a little over hour.
Anybody go with you?
No,
What?
I'm only on the visiting list.
You're the only one in your family that's on the
Yeah.
visitor list? Okay. And the car you drove?
My Pontiac.
This the one?
My
here,
Grand Am,
the
yeah.
Grand Am, okay.
Yeah.
Did you go and make any other stops in Manitowoc?
I don't know if I put gas in or not. What if I would have put gas? I don't remember.
So you maybe got gas?
Would that be by SA there?
Street,
On Main
is that
Street.
On Main Street?
Yeah.
And that would have been after the visit?
Yeah. If I did it. Otherwise, I mostly go right straight home then.
Okay, you didn't stop anywhere else, see anybody else or anything like that in Manitowoc?
No,
Okay.
no.
So it's right back home, so you're
Yeah.
home by, what time do you think you're home?
Maybe before 9 o'clock or something.
Okay, and then you stayed home the entire night?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Wednesday?
Wednesday? Wednesday, went up there to work.
Back to the shop?
Yeah.
Is that usually 8 o'clock then?
Yeah, mostly 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, between 7:30 and 8.
Okay.
But I'm
Who's-
always up there before 8
Who
o'clock.
was working that day?
All of them again.
Okay. And all of them is who?
Earl and Chucky
Okay.
and Dad.
Let's jump back to Tuesday. Was Dad working then too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes home Tuesday morning.
From here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he goes back up Thursday night. Once in a while, Friday morning.
Okay. Usually Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's working on Wednesday. Anything? Did you go anywhere Wednesday or anything?
No, most of this week I've been working in the garage.
Okay.
Except for Thursday. Thursday in the morning, I got up about 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Took a shower, got dressed. It's almost like every day. Then went up and got the flatbed. So we go to the auctions
Right
every
here?
Thursday.
Right here?
Yeah, with that flatbed.
Where's the auction at?
Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac.
And who went with you?
Just me and Earl.
Okay. And that's on Thursday.
Thursday mornings, yeah.
Okay, let's jump back to Wednesday. You're working at the shop. Are you visited by anybody on Wednesday? Anybody come and see you?
Customers.
Okay, that's it. Wednesday night, anything happen Wednesday night?
time's your work till, I'm gonna say?
5 o'clock mostly.
So 8 until 5?
Yeah. There was a cop there. I don't know if it was Wednesday night or Thursday night.
Okay. So either one of those nights?
Yeah.
All right. And who was he? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
You know what department?
Yeah.
What was that? What department was he with?
I think it was with Manitowoc.
The sheriff's department? Okay. And that was either Wednesday or Thursday. And what was he asking you about?
If Teresa, somebody took some photos,
Okay.
and she was there.
Where'd you talk to him at, the police officer?
Right outside the door, on
Whose
Ma's door.
Ma's door?
Yeah.
So you're at Ma's when he came?
Yeah. Yeah, I was eating.
Okay.
Was that supper time?
Yeah, at supper time. But he didn't. He asked me what time she was there.
That's what he's asking about?
Yeah. If she was there and what time. I told him I think between 2 and
507, Marionette
2:30.
complaint number.
Okay.
And then he left.
Okay. Did he didn't ask to look around or anything like that?
No.
And he didn't go into your house or anything like
No.
that? Okay. And you just talked to him at...
Right there. Yeah.
All right. Thursday you go to the auction, the auto auction, and you guys come back again by supper time?
No, we're back. $2:00, I think we got back.
Okay.
Take anything to the auction?
No.
You went empty?
Yeah.
Did you bring anything back?
No.
Okay.
Shit was too high.
So it was a no sale, huh?
No. Now, once in a while, it's like that.
And Thursday night, anything happened?
Thursday night,
You remember?
Is your dad gone then? Thursday night he's gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time was that? He usually leaves.
I don't remember what time he left.
Okay. But is it after supper?
No, I think it was before supper.
Okay.
Or it was after supper. I can't remember.
And then on Friday, again work?
Work,
What time to what time?
8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Then we loaded up the flatbed and put our TV on there and everything.
TV on the flatbed?
Yeah.
For what?
Bring it up here. This is going in my brother's cabin.
Okay. But you come up here on Saturday.
Huh?
You
I
go-
came up here Saturday morning.
So you loaded a TV on the flatbed so Chuck could bring it up
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah.
That was after work?
Yeah.
Whose TV?
It was Ma's old one.
Where was that at? At Mom's?
At Ma's.
Okay. What else did you load up on or anything?
No, the rest of it was done.
Pardon?
The insulation was all on there and everything else. So it was all loaded. All we had to do was TV and tie it down.
Friday, you're working, and then at some point, you and, is it Earl are sighting in a rifle or something?
That was Friday.
Is that Friday?
Friday.
Okay, is that after work or during the day?
During the day.
Okay, and where do you guys do that at?
Down in the pit.
Okay,
Where the
and you-
crushed cars.
Okay.
What time was that about, you think? So, lunchtime or?
No, it was after lunch.
So sometimes when you're actually on
Probably between 1 and 3 maybe.
so during the time that you're saying that you're working, you could be out doing other things of your own leisure type stuff?
No. Just, he wanted to sight it in for hunting.
So you just took a break from work and went out and did
About
it
5
between
minutes,
1 and 3?
yeah.
What kind of gun?
30-06 I think he's got.
You remember how many rounds he fired with that?
I don't remember.
Like
You have to check the cars.
Several.
Yeah,
Okay.
And there's a crusher down there too?
yeah.
Who operates that crusher?
It's from Norb's. Norb's Salvage. in Denmark.
So you guys borrow it or what?
They burn it over and crush them.
So it's a separate entity of...
Yeah.
How long has it been sitting there?
Maybe a month.
So you just
somewhere in there.
they leave it on scene and then they come and operate it?
Yeah. Well, once in a while, Earl does it,
But for the most part, do you guys do it then?
No, mostly they do it.
But sometimes...
See, they don't need it right now, so they left it there.
So
when they need it, they come and get it.
At your place, either yourself, Earl, or Chuck, who else crushes cars?
Norbs. Mostly it's only Earl and me once in a while. We're down there.
To crush cars?
Yeah, the ones down there right now, we did.
When's the last time you guys crushed cars?
Probably last week.
What days?
I don't remember.
How many cars you guys do?
I think there's 3 or 4 loads down there.
How many is a load?
I think about 12.
So you guys did 3 or 4 loads last week?
Well, no, there's some last week because we're cleaning up on the top. And we got to take the motors out and everything else.
How many cars do you think you would have crushed last week?
Maybe 12.
Okay.
15.
Did they go anywhere?
No.
They all stayed on site?
They're all there.
Chuck or Earl helped you?
Oh, just Earl.
Just Earl?
Yeah.
Was he doing them by himself or with your help?
Oh, I helped him a little bit. He cleaned them up on top.
When you're saying cleaned them, means taking out...
Yeah, motors and trannies and gas tanks and tires.
Okay. And besides you guys doing them, then Norbs does them as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Norbs does the most of the work.
But you know how to operate it?
Yeah.
You and Earl operate
Yeah.
it? Okay. So Friday, you guys sight in the rifle, and then Friday night, when does Chuck come up here? Does he come up on Friday night?
Well, Thursday night we had to go get lumber
Okay. All right.
because we were leaving out the driveway and I seen lights by my place.
Okay, and when you say you seen lights by
I
your
seen
place,
tail lights.
going away from your place.
No, going by it.
Okay, on what
This way,
road?
on the long way. I seen it. Because we were going by almost by the stop sign.
Okay.
And I looked. And I spotted the
Your
lights.
notepad again, please.
Where is that?
The big black thing underneath it, it's very bottom.
Is that where the diagram is?
I want to do a new one. We kind of chopped off that diagram yesterday because you put the houses, but you didn't put the yard and stuff, Do me a favor, take your time. Let's start with a new diagram. We'll put the road way up here, okay?
Okay.
So Avery Road is right here. Let's call it Avery Road, this way, and then what, 172 it is? Then, include the yard and all the property if you can. Take your time. I don't know how you were in art class. That was terrible.
Shit.
I did stick people.
You got this at Avery Road?
Yeah, just
Okay.
make this kind of like the driveway or something
Okay.
to the business area.
Okay.
Do whatever you want there. But we've never been there, so it kind of helps us understand what you're talking about sometimes. So use up some space. If we need more paper, we'll just add some on there too. Okay.
This is all the yard.
Okay, so now, this is the fenced-in area?
Yeah.
This
That's
is
the
what?
impound.
Impound?
Yeah.
This is?
Yeah.
So that's the impound, right?
Yeah.
This is the fence.
Yeah.
This right here.
That's the garage.
Is this the garage that you refer to when you go to work? Is this the garage you go to?
No. This one.
Is that the shop?
That's the shop.
That's what you guys call the shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll call this the shop. What's this referred to?
The storage.
What do you keep in there?
Alternators, starters,
Things that you pull out of cars?
yeah,
Okay.
radiators.
This is Chuck's what?
House.
And right here?
That's Ma's house.
Right here?
That's another garage.
What's that garage for?
That used to be the main garage.
Oh, so it's the old shop?
Yeah, the old shop.
Okay, right here. That's the impound.
Yeah.
Barb's house?
Barb's house.
That's you?
That's me.
Steve's house?
Yeah.
What's this?
That's the garage.
Is that like a car garage or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And then you have a pool too, right?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's back here.
So it's like a pool, right? Now, as far as the pit, where's the pit at in all this whole thing?
Let's see. It probably goes. Like this. Then this way. This is all pit.
This whole area here is
Yeah.
all pit?
Yeah.
And when you call it pit, is it the yard pit?
Yeah.
Where all
All
the cars go?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the junkyard pit.
Yeah.
Okay, down in this pit area where all the cars are, what kind of equipment's down in here? Anything?
Well, there's the crusher's back here.
Right here?
Yeah. Then there's a pond.
Where's the pond?
About right in here.
You want to draw the pond just a little bit?
Like
Okay.
that.
Okay, so there's the pond. What else is down there of importance? Any front end loaders or any things like that?
No.
Okay, how about, what do you guys use to go from the garage to the pit and stuff? Do you drive your cars or golf carts like you have here?
Sometimes old beaters.
Old beaters?
Yeah.
You have like this, like
Yeah.
that? Golf carts and things too, or
Yeah, my mom's got one. We use that once in a while.
what do you use that
She
for?
does. Oh, haul parts down there.
So that's for haul parts back and forth?
Well, it ain't, but Ma, she drives it.
Okay, so where's she usually keep that at?
That's in her garage.
Where's her garage?
Oh, I ain't got on there. It's supposed to be right here.
She has a garage right here?
Yeah.
Where do you guys usually store the golf cart? Right there, right?
Yeah, in her garage.
Okay, let's go back to the van. Where'd you say the van was at?
What van? Oh, right here on the road.
Right on the road?
Well, here's that's the property line.
Mhm.
So it's right here.
Okay. So this is where the van was. And where did she park, Teresa?
When she came, I don't know, she parked it right there.
Okay. And that was a green SUV, right?
Yeah,
Which way was she facing?
that way.
This way?
Yeah.
And you saw her from, where did you see her from?
The house.
Your house?
Yeah.
And you were there since 11, you said, right? Who else was home at Barb's house when she came, do you know?
Bobby was.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else that was home that you know of? Brian? Is that your other?
No, Brian was working.
So Bobby was home. Where was
Yeah.
Barb at?
Bobby was working too.
So Bobby was at the house. How do you
Yeah.
know he was there?
After I went over there,
So later, after you got done with her,
yeah,
and you went over to Barb's, you said?
yeah.
Who was at Barb's when you went over?
Well, he was.
And nobody else?
No,
And
nobody else at all.
why'd
Just
you
him.
stop at Barb's?
I don't know, I mostly just walk right over there.
Pardon?
I just mostly walk right over there.
So after she leaves, you put the Auto Trader magazine in your house.
Yeah, then I went over there.
And you walked right over right away?
Well, he was gone. He just left.
Bobby did?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk over to Barb's though, right?
Yeah.
Who's there?
After she left, when I walked over there, he left.
Did you see him leave?
No.
So he was already gone.
Yeah, he just left.
So nobody was at Barb's then?
No.
But
the first time, I don't know, when I come home or before that, I went over there and I talked to Bobby.
at 11 o'clock?
Somewhere in there.
Okay.
Or it was after, it was 12 o'clock. Because I was outside for a while.
Okay.
You know, because I went in the house.
Barb's already gone.
Yeah.
But
I know, I talked to him somewhere in there, I can't remember.
But before she came, you talked about it.
Yeah.
And then after she left, you went over by Barb's, Bobby left.
Yeah.
What Bobby leave? What did he drive somewhere or take
Yeah.
what did he drive?
Yeah, he took his Blazer.
Do you know where he went?
No.
Okay. So when you were there at 11 o'clock, sometime after 11 o'clock, you actually talked to Bobby.
Yeah.
And then you go back to your place.
Yeah.
And then when the lady comes at 2 o'clock, you talk to her. Then you get done with her and you go back over to Barb's, but Bobby's gone because the Blazer's gone?
No.
Did you go inside there at all?
No.
Okay. Where'd you go from there?
Went back home.
Okay, and you stayed there up until supper time?
Probably somewhere in there.
Okay. Just
I
want to make
went
sure.
by
Sorry. All right.
Why didn't you?
I think I talked to Jody before I went by Ma's house to eat.
Jody
My fiance.
on the phone?
Yeah.
Before supper rather than after?
Yeah.
You think you talked to her after too or no?
Yeah, I talked to her after that too.
Or you think before?
So
Well, I talked to her twice that day.
she calls you?
Yeah.
Predetermined times?
Yeah.
What times do you have it set that you talk to her?
Five, 6 o'clock.
So you,
First time.
she's in jail. She has to call collect, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys have it arranged that she's calling you at a specific time
Yeah, mostly at 5 o'clock, you know.
every day?
Almost.
Or is
I
she
told
trying
her-
all day?
No, she ain't trying all day. Because she knows I'm working all day.
Okay, so between 5 and 6, which normally you're out of work,
Yeah.
you're waiting at your place for a phone call from her more
Yeah.
than likely. Okay.
Because most of the time, you know, at 5 o'clock when I'm done, I go eat. So then it's at 6 o'clock when she calls.
We talked about the crusher, the pond, the whole junkyard pit. Is there anything else down there, like front end loaders or any other equipment? How about, do you guys burn stuff or crush stuff, or what do you do with all your garbage and stuff like that?
Mostly back in the corner.
Where at?
Back here.
What's back there?
This garbage, what people put their garbage in, what's this garbage?
So you guys burn the stuff back there?
No, we don't burn nothing back
You
there.
just toss garbage
Yeah.
back there?
Yeah.
Do you guys burn anything?
No,
Okay. Do you don't have any burning murals or open pits? Or,
not in the pit, no.
Okay. Down in your residential area where you guys live,
Yeah.
do you guys burn your
Oh
garbage?
yeah, there's burning barrels in there.
Where at?
I just got one there.
Mom's got one here?
Yeah. And my sister's got some over here.
Over
And I
here?
think I got one out here.
You got one out front?
Yeah.
Where at? Right here?
Yeah, someplace in there, yeah.
Okay, and then where's your sister got some?
Behind the house.
Right here?
Yeah.
How many?
Probably 3, 4 of them.
3 or 4?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
She has kids.
Yeah. A lot of garbage.
Yeah. So your mom has one, your sister has about 3 or 4, you have one.
Yeah.
What about Chuck?
Yeah, he's got one too.
Where at?
I think that's over here someplace.
Okay. So this X equals burning barrels, right? How often do you guys burn? When's the last time you burned?
Two weeks ago.
Okay. What'd you burn? Just regular garbage?
This garbage.
Okay. How about at Mom's? Do you do any of their stuff for them, like, you know, take out their garbage, do
No.
things like that, help
No.
them out, burn their garbage,
No.
nothing like that? Okay. So then back in the pit area, You guys have a common area where you just dump garbage?
Yeah.
You guys don't do any burning back there?
No.
Okay. I asked you before about any vehicles, any front-end loaders, any forklifts, things like that. Are those things part of your operation back there?
No, that's all we keep our shit in the buildings.
What do you have for equipment there?
A loader, a skid steer, that goes in the shop.
Who operates those?
We all do.
Okay. You guys operate them all last week or no?
Oh yeah.
What do you usually drive sometimes?
The loader, the forklift.
Did you do any work with the loader or forklift last week that you remember? You guys did some crushing, right?
Well, I don't know if that was last week. It could have been the week before.
That what?
The week before last week.
That what?
That we crushed.
So it may not have been this week at all that you crushed anything.
No. No, it was the following week.
2 weeks ago that you crushed? Or
Oh yeah, this whole week must have been the week before
week before?
that we crushed them. Because
Okay.
Earl worked almost all week to get them other ones ready on top.
Okay. And when you say you're in the garage,
I'll be back.
What's work you're doing? I mean, what are you doing, Steve?
Cleaning up the mess, sweeping, taking parts off of cars.
Okay, just putsy stuff.
Yeah, I take a transmission out, motor out, and everything.
On Monday, after Teresa left, you didn't go back to work. Why not?
Well, I made couple phone calls.
Okay, but you didn't go back to the shop.
No.
You stayed in your house. Did they know that? Did Chuck and Earl know that you're not coming back after lunch or whatever?
No.
And
No, they didn't know that.
Is it run real? I mean, did they care?
Oh yeah, they care.
No. Okay, but I mean, can you just kind of come and go like that as you please? Is
No,
that,
I mostly
common, or?
no. This is the first time that I stayed home.
Okay. And you just didn't feel like going back, or what?
No. With a couple of phone calls I made, and, I had to talk to her appeal attorney and everything else.
Okay, so you talked to her PO and attorney?
Yeah.
Who's her PO?
Shannon somebody.
Out of Manitowoc?
Yeah.
And who's her attorney?
Steve Wise or something.
Steve
Wise from Madison.
Steve Wise.
Wise. I don't know, something like that.
So you talked to them. You make any other phone calls on Monday afternoon?
No, I think I called them once or twice.
And why is that? Why are you talking to her? Is it her attorney and her probation agent?
Trying to get her out,
Oh,
and the case is on appeal.
okay. How long does she have?
She got 9 months. She got 3 months left.
And you want sooner? You want her out sooner?
Yeah.
I saw her picture. I'd want her out too.
Okay. And you don't remember any other calls other than that? Huh? That's
Not offhand.
okay.
You'd have to check the phone.
Did Teresa say anything to you about that she had to go to somebody else's house after your place?
No.
She didn't
No,
mention
she never tells me nothing.
She doesn't say, oh, do you know so-and-so who
No,
lives down the road
no.
because I got to go shoot their
No,
shoot their car next
no.
door.
No, it's just mostly a hi and, that's about it.
Yeah, real short
Yeah,
conversation.
I guess. It's like she takes a picture, she writes down the serial number, and that's it.
And you pay.
Yeah,
And sometimes she gives a receipt.
yeah.
Usually
Well, the
she
last
gives
2 times I didn't get none. Well, I didn't got no problems with him, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, a year, a little more than a year. So I figured, well, what I needed.
Do you know someone named George Zipper?
George Snipper.
Yeah. She didn't say that name at all or anything? She
No.
had to go see.
No.
And I don't know if you answered Tony's question. When was the last time you drove that front end loader? Was it last week?
Yeah, I think I might have drove it. Put a car on the side.
Can you grab that off of there? Show me when you say put a car on the side, where would that be?
Let's see, here's the shop, so I've been out of here and probably over here or, back in here.
Okay, but this is the fenced-in area.
Yeah, this is the fenced-in area.
This stuff's not.
No.
But there's old cars out here.
Yeah, and there's cars here too.
Okay.
So most time, I'll drop it off here, or sometimes they're newer and they go up here.
When was the last time you drove the golf cart?
Golf cart? Friday.
Friday. And what'd you drive that for?
I don't like it.
That's
Went out by itself.
That's definitely nice.
Yeah.
Now, on Thursday night, you saw taillights. Can you show me on that diagram where the taillights are?
Well, they seem like they were behind me, so in here.
Is that a road?
No, it's a hill.
Okay. Is it?
But you could drive on it.
Okay, and they were behind your house.
That's what it seemed
And
like.
they were coming which direction?
The taillights were back here, so they had been going this way.
Okay, and what is back there if you keep following those taillights?
It's all gravel pit. That's all Redon's here, and that goes out behind our house.
So is there an access road back there or something?
Yeah, it's all open.
It's open, so anybody could just drive on that.
Yeah,
Where'd it come in from?
Redon's pit.
Okay, why don't you draw that back area of the pit? Kind of, like, if you were to come in from the back side, draw us a diagram how you'll come in from the back side.
That's cute.
Is that Highway Q?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. There's a side road here. It goes like this. It's all blacked out. There's some houses here.
Do you know who lives there? Just to give us some reference. I mean, do you know what the name of the road is?
No, I can't remember what the name of the road is. Redon's pit is here. He's got all machinery and all gravel here. Then they got I don't know. There's where a road goes back by us. Then you go this way. Let's see, this would be us from here. And there's a conveyor here. But you can go underneath that conveyor and get by us too here, or this way. This way is all blocked off for what it was for. Maybe a month or so. And then this is all open. So you can go anywhere really.
So what business is this?
That's Redon's.
Redon's?
Yeah. Redon.
Redon?
Redon.
Redon's gravel?
Yeah.
And you said this is a conveyor?
Yeah.
Like to transport gravel?
Yeah. It's been there for
And this is
quite a while.
a road, or is your property?
No, that's our property.
So, so a person could essentially go down County Q, down to Redon's gravel, you say?
Yeah.
And then drive in through the back of Redon's gravel,
Yeah.
underneath the conveyor, and it brings them to
To the back of the junkyard.
and is that a gated thing, or fenced-in thing, or blocked off road, you said?
No. That's just, they put a hill there. There's a property line.
Okay, so there's like a hill, so to get through that hill, to get it back into your property,
Well, I want to go so far, then there's this open.
so you
There's
could,
cars blocked.
there's cars are blocking the area there,
Yeah.
so to drive in, you have to get past those cars.
Yeah, otherwise we got a car there, because we used to get gravel from Redon.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes we take that car out of the way and put it back, and
Just to block that road so you
Yeah.
can't get in.
yeah, but then the other side is all open. Or otherwise you can go up on the hill,
Uh-huh.
but then I'm back over here, and you can get through there and everything else. Or you take this road, and there's a field there, and you can drive the field.
So some person would really have to know their area back there to get back into that back area, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't just think, okay, I want to drive back into Avery property, and I'm going to, would I be
Yeah,
able to
you'd
poke
have
my
to.
way back
Yeah.
there, I probably wouldn't be able to do it, would I?
Yeah,
I would?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they caught quite a few people back there already.
All right.
You're talking about sheriff's department or whatever?
Well,
Sheriff's Massey?
yeah, redaunt, and then he calls the cops. And
Well, and that's what and that's what we're looking at, because let's go back to that this map. What direction is south on here?
south would be on top, yeah.
So where's north? Down here?
North would be here.
So if I were to draw an arrow, where's north? Down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Do you know where her car was found?
No.
Okay, it's on that south property line by that berm. Is that little hill you're talking about? That hill
By the pond?
No, I think it's by the pit. You just said there's a hill or something?
Or there's a... Let's see. Here's Chucky. There's a road here. It goes down in the pit.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And there's a property line, and it's built up. And then it goes all the way this way.
All right.
And that's all dug out.
Okay. Where are the cars parked back there on that south side?
They're all in here.
Okay. And that's where her car was found.
So anywhere in here?
Now, I asked you about describing what she was wearing that day. Do you remember it all again? Did you think about that?
I can't remember what she was wearing.
Okay. And you didn't have any conversation with her other than...
No, we never do.
Did she ask you how much you wanted for the vehicle and
No.
stuff like that?
No.
How did she get that information?
Well, got it on a piece of paper.
Who gave her a piece of paper?
I did.
Okay. You didn't tell me that yesterday. So, she's there, she's outside taking a picture, you said right away.
Yeah.
You go outside. What do you have with you that you're bringing to her?
Well, that's the piece of paper with the money.
Okay.
See, the money's put in a piece of paper.
And you did that.
Yeah,
Who wrote up the piece of paper?
I did.
Did you do it inside the house before she came?
Well, that was done, I don't know, maybe Saturday.
Who did that?
I did that.
What does it say on the piece of paper?
For sale, 1989, Dodge van.
Mm-hmm.
Make an offer, and it had the phone numbers.
And you had the money in there and everything else,
Yeah.
and you gave it to her.
It had her number and my cell phone number.
Okay. And as far as what she was wearing, I mean, if you could just close your eyes and think about it, can you think about what she was possibly wearing?
I don't know.
Okay. And then you gave her the money while she's getting you the book, or did you give it to her right away?
I
or
give it to her right away.
when she's taking the pictures?
Yeah.
How do you get to the point of going from the van where she's taking the picture to her vehicle for the book?
Walk.
She tell you that you ask her for a book?
No, she said I got the book in the truck.
Okay. And every time that she comes, she gives you a book?
Yeah.
So then you follow her towards the truck.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Well, she gives me the book.
She opens the door up?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she get inside, or she just reach inside?
No, she opened the door. She got in. Then she reached over.
So she closed the door?
No.
She leaves the door open?
The door's open.
She sit down inside?
Yeah.
She reaches over to where to get the book?
Yeah. The passenger side.
And then she just hand it out to you?
Yeah.
Does she get back out of the truck
No.
again?
No.
And she just leaves?
Yeah. She shuts the door and leaves.
Is Bobby home then, or no?
Yeah, Bobby's home.
Okay. And does he come out or anything, or does he see you leave, or see her leave?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
But you know he's home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he's
when
home at that point.
When she leaves, he's home?
Yeah.
And how far away from Bobby's vehicle are you think?
Well, his vehicle's sitting by her garage. So that's only...
Like from here to where? We're looking right here.
From here?
Yeah.
Probably the other side of the shop there.
The other side of the blue shop?
Yeah.
So probably that's about what, maybe 80 feet? And you know he's home though, right?
Yeah.
When she's leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just when I walked in the house and come back, and he was gone.
So just in that moment of you saying goodbye to Teresa,
and
going to your house with the paper, and coming back, you notice that he's gone.
Yeah.
But while she's giving you that thing, he's still there.
Yeah.
So okay.
Within, I don't know, that second.
So
with her vehicle running, his is quiet. He probably at the same time, almost.
Okay, so but the time that it took you to walk from her vehicle to your place to drop out that thing, and then to walk right back outside again, he's gone.
He's gone.
Okay. Do you know where she's at?
Who?
Teresa.
Oh, no.
And did you have anything to do with her at all disappearing? Or?
No.
Okay. And the only time that she's ever been to your house is just a knock on the door?
Yeah, that's it.
Tell us about that time. When was that? How long ago? 15 times that you've had contact with her. When do you think it was that she actually came to the door?
How many times?
The last time.
Monday.
She came to the door?
No.
Okay.
I seen her. The last time she knocked at the door, well, that was probably for my car.
How long ago would that have been?
Week, 2.
Okay, but she never came inside?
No.
And seeing that you remember about your car when she knocks on the door, what time of day was that she did that contact with you?
And that was around 3 o'clock.
So that was like, again, you called up and said, hey, I have a vehicle to sell?
Yeah.
And they came over that same day?
Yeah.
You're at home?
Well, I don't know if I made it that Monday. I could have made it during the week.
Okay.
That one.
So she came over, knocks on the door.
Yeah.
And what happens?
I got the money. I mostly got it all made out. It's on the bar or by the computer.
Okay.
So that's all done. Then I grabbed that, then give it to her.
Outside?
Yeah.
And then she gave you another one of those books again?
Yeah, she always does.
And she took pictures of your vehicle?
Yeah. But that was about 3 o'clock. Because I called her, and then she called me back.
Okay.
On that one. Because she was going to be running late, so it'll be about 3 o'clock, she said.
So if she runs late, she gives you a call?
Yeah.
But she was never inside the house. It's the only time that she's knocked on the door that you recall, or was there other times that she knocked on the door too? Probably was?
Yeah, there probably was. Maybe at first. I can't remember. That's so long ago.
Yeah, and it's always been her?
Yeah, it's always been her. Yeah.
Did she call you on Monday prior to coming over at 2 o'clock?
Not this time, no. Last...
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure she didn't call and say, I'm going to be early or I'm going to be late or anything like that?
No.
Whose number is 7?
That's my sister's.
Would she have called her for any reason?
That's the one who's the van is under.
Is that Barb?
Yeah. Yeah, the van is underneath her name.
So the contact information on that sheet of paper you had for how much you want the van for and stuff, whose number was on there listed?
That was Barbara's and mine.
So both of your numbers?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we mostly do it.
Okay. She called this number on Monday morning, just before noon. And Barb wasn't home, though, huh?
No, she was at work.
Bobby would have been home,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You were not in your sister's house?
No.
At 11:45?
No.
And Teresa never said, oh, by the way, I just called and talked to your nephew or anything like
No.
that? She never said that?
See, he works third shift.
Okay.
Sometimes he's sleeping, and sometimes he's up.
About the receipt, you said for the most part, up until at least 2 times, you always gotten a receipt from her, right?
Yeah.
This last time, you didn't ask for a receipt?
No, when I put my Pontiac in, I told her I don't need no more of them. I said, what for?
Okay.
I got good service with the truck. I trust them.
When she did write out a receipt, I mean, she have it to you right away, or
Yeah,
she got it
yeah.
for a vehicle, or she...
No, she have it done all the way.
She had it done
Yeah.
beforehand.
Yeah.
So when you're at the point up until you're selling your Pontiac, you always got a receipt from her, but then at the Pontiac you said, hey, I don't need a receipt no more.
Yeah.
So you said no more.
I don't need no more.
So then it comes Monday, She doesn't prepare a receipt for you at all?
Well, I don't know.
She doesn't give you a receipt,
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
So she must have it with her or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I told her I don't need no more. What for?
Okay. And then, like you told me, that your sister asked you if you'd give her the money because she didn't have it, or
Yeah.
what? Okay.
She didn't have it to spare, so I said, well, that ain't no problem. I can handle that for now.
I'm going to jump out and make a phone call. Can you have him initial or sign and date those sheets that you
Sure.
drew that for us?
Sure.
Okay, just give me a second.
I'm gonna throw my initials on there. How's your dad doing? Is he doing all right?
Yeah, he's doing better.
How much did he have to drink last night?
Pretty much.
Yeah? Yeah. He's a nice guy, though. I like him. He's probably seen a lot more at accident scenes than I'd ever seen my whole life. Right? Do you ever
Yeah.
As a kid growing up, I mean, you and I are about the same age. I was born in 61. You were born in 62. So we went through the 70s and 80s there.
Yeah, that's where the good days.
Yeah. So, God, did Dad always do towing then for the
Yeah.
sheriff's department and everybody else? Yeah. So he'd come home with stories?
But now we don't get nothing.
Really?
We haven't been getting none
Why not?
since I had that sexual assault with Penny Bernstein.
So that cut into the business?
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Well, they don't call Avery no more. They call everybody else. You know, can have an accident right down the road, and they'll call somebody else.
Don't you say, hey, put us on the list? I mean,
Chuck and Earl, they complain all the time.
and they won't put you on the list.
Well, they put us on the list. We get all the abandoned ones, but half of them we don't get either. We get the junk.
Have you call them on it?
Oh yeah, quite a few times.
They still, that sucks.
That's why I think they're out to get me.
Well,
With this other case with the lawsuit and everything, I don't know.
well, I guess you probably wonder yourself, but you got to take and think about the factual things. I mean, someone actually goes through the problems and troubles to put her car on your property. You know? I mean, I'm not from there. I have no allegiance to the idea of what Manitowoc County does. And it's like, I'm trying to understand this, Steve. It's like, wait, this is pretty wild.
You know, when I talk to TVs too, they don't understand it.
I mean, we're not young guys that are just basically thinking about things that we might have saw on TV and try to apply it to real life. We got some experience in our back pocket, As far as your relationship with your fiancé, it's a good relationship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we argue over the phone, but
Yeah.
I did a lot of that too.
Yeah?
I did quite a bit of that at first.
Arguing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got a temper? You're not Irish, right?
No, well I got a little Irish in me,
Well, me, I got a lot.
but since I've been out, I get I don't know, I talk loud once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
How's she? She talk loud too or no?
Yeah, especially when she was drinking.
Yeah.
That's how we got in that scrap, and I just kind of pushed her on the couch, tell her to sit down, and that's why they arrested me, because I touched her.
How long ago was that?
Over a year ago, I think.
And she's on probation, right?
Now she is, yeah.
What's she on probation for?
For that drunken driving.
Is that the only issues that she has?
Yeah.
Just drinking and
Yeah.
driving?
Yeah.
She work?
No.
Well, how'd you guys meet?
Gas station.
Really? She working
Yeah,
or just?
me and my sister. No, she was just there.
Uh-huh.
And she had her car there.
Just got talking and next thing you know, you're hooked up, eh? That's pretty cool.
We had her car, and I went with her. I drove her car, and then my sister went home. But we stopped for a soda. Me and my sister, so I bought her a soda. So I said, I ain't coming. I'm going with her. So when we came out by me, I had to push my old Blazer and everything else because I blew the motor up. And then I smashed her front end a little bit, and she was a little mad at me. The first time I met her, and I do all of this. I got that all done. We stayed there for a little bit. I showed her the ice shack when I was living in at first. Then we went for a ride. Then it was foggy out. that I put in the ditch. Well, long story straight, she got accused for it because I took off. I had Barbara pick me out, and she went that way, and before I knew it, they got arrested.
So she took one for you, eh?
Well, it ain't nothing to put the car in the ditch when it's fall yellow.
Yeah.
Now that's what she's fighting now.
Well, hey, they gonna find anything inside your place? If they look. No?
They were in it already. I
Huh?
let them in it.
I'm just asking.
I let them in it already. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Okay. What about this girl's family? I mean, what would you want to tell them?
And I wish they'd find her. Oh, I wish she'd show up so we can see what really happened. Why she go or what? Because I know my family went through hell. I can figure what they went through. I know when I was married to my wife, we went through a lot of stuff. I can figure how they are. They ain't not nice.
So you were married before?
Yeah.
Is this before you went to prison?
Yeah.
Any kids?
5.
Really? You have 5 kids?
Yeah, set of twins and that.
No kidding.
But I only see one now. The rest of them, they want nothing to do with me.
How old's your oldest?
Oh, now you want me to do that?
No, just roughly.
21, 22.
No, you're like me. Yeah. Wow. So then, of course, from what went on back then, I imagine it worked on your relationship with your kids and wife and family, eh? Is that what basically broke you guys up?
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The kids live around her and all, or no?
Yeah, there are 3 of them are around.
Yeah.
The other 2 are in the army or whatever it is.
Really? You had twins, eh?
Yeah.
Twin boys?
Yeah.
No kidding.
That's the ones who were in there. Or they were getting in trouble and everything else, and I guess they had to do something.
Wow. Boy.
But I just wish all of this shit was over already.
Well, you have to admit, take a step back and take a look at it.
Yeah, look at it. The goddamn vehicle's there. It's been found, and it ain't gonna happen again.
Yeah.
There'll be a fence up around it.
But yeah, it's easy for me to say because I'm not you. But if you try to disassociate yourself from it and take a step back and say, okay, let's say I'm not me for a moment. I'm looking at this big picture. What do I think? It's hard to do, but if you can, take a step back and take a look at it and say, God, what's...
And see which way you'd go.
Now, of course, you have an image. You know what I'm saying? And the idea of saying, hey, I'm Steve Avery. This is what I'm all about, and this is what I'm not all about, This family, of course, is looking at God. The last person that she's seen by is Steve Avery. Is he being truthful to this matter? Is he being helpful to this matter? And, is he being sympathetic to our needs, right? So, you're talking to us. You're telling us exactly what we need to know as far as her last being there. And hopefully, next week we're all talking about the idea that this is, we found her, And, hopefully she's safe.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Not for my sake, but for her family's sake. Because I know how it feels. And my other kids don't want nothing to do with me. And that's almost the same thing. I don't see them.
When you had your other thing, did you offer to do anything like take a polygraph or anything like that, or did you take one? What happened?
Well, I passed it.
You passed your polygraph? So you're pretty comfortable with back then taking a polygraph to show that you were being truthful?
They don't do shit, though. That's the only thing.
What do you mean?
They ain't reliable.
Who offered you the polygraph back then? Law enforcement or your attorney or who?
My attorney from Milwaukee.
And you passed it. And this is when you're already in prison? Or?
Yeah, I was in Green Bay.
How long were you in prison for then?
couple years, I think.
And law enforcement never offered you a polygraph?
No. I set one up
Mm-hmm.
in Manitowoc when I was there,
Mm-hmm.
but then my attorney canceled it.
So the law enforcement, if they actually would have done a polygraph back then, may have found you to be not deceptive, to be truthful about this whole thing, and worked out from there, right?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
from Manitowoc, I don't know. I ain't got too much faith in Manitowoc.
But back then, though, you weren't colored by that.
No. No, that's why I wanted to set it up.
Right.
You know.
But now,
Give it a shot.
it's a whole different story. I mean, you don't
Yeah,
have that
it's
faith
all
'cause you
different.
don't. Right.
You know.
Huh. You spent a lot of good time of your life in prison.
Yeah, something I shouldn't have.
I'd be pretty upset.
Now I got all of this. I'm trying to stay calm and handle it the right way.
Uh-huh. I worked on a missing persons case last year. A 40-some-year-old guy from up in this area. He's probably 50-some. I don't know if you saw that. Last September it was. The guy ended up bringing his daughter-in-law for a ride down to Chicago. She had to take a flight down to Arizona, and no one seen or heard from him after that. He ended up being in Iowa, you know, like 2 months later. But, you know, people are really different. You guys brought that little truck up from the...
No, my dad bought that a long time ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That must have been fun to run around in.
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
We got one at home that we just took home.
Yeah?
That's got to be fixed a little bit.
How many cars do you think you guys got down the yard?
I don't know. A couple thousand.
Really? How old do you think the oldest one is?
27 valid regular class D,
I don't know. In the 40s maybe.
You still got some from the 40s and 50s? A lot of
Do
do you guys go on the network of...
No.
No? Because isn't that a big deal now where you could go on network and list your cars as and through other salvage operators and all that stuff?
Yeah. But we didn't get that far yet.
No?
We're just starting to get up there now.
Because that's a really good business.
Yeah. I don't know about any more.
Yeah, so Earl and Chuck are basically the people that run the business now?
Yeah.
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 And does that go with the market, like as far as metal? Metal changes every day as far as how much for scrap metal and things?
No, they ain't too much in there.
No?
Just when they get enough, then they get rid of it. Yeah, I guess you just can't sell too much at one time, and you know, with the taxes and the insurance and
Yeah, but it's a family affair, eh?
yeah.
So is Bobby, you said works midnights, where does he work?
Hamilton's.
Furniture?
I think the one on Moyle Drive, I think. Whatever it is.
You do any fishing and stuff too, or no?
I haven't been doing that lately.
No? Where do you usually do
Fishing.
fishing?
I used to when I
Yeah.
came out.
On the lake?
At first, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that break wall in Manitowoc?
And what?
The break wall going into the lake. How it's been redone, the whole break wall
yeah,
thing.
it looks nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I remember I spent a real hot day down there once. I used to work for the DNR a long time ago. Sat down there working fishermen. But I used to like Manitowoc. I used to like Two Rivers a lot. I used to do a lot of drinking when I was down in Two Rivers, go from bar to bar in the wintertime. The Shed. And I don't know if you remember Memorial Drive, the mall. Remember the little strip mall that's there? Used to have a bar there called East 40.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then, was it Godfathers or Goodfellows? Downtown Manitowoc? Capone's? Yeah.
I don't know.
But the linebacker? That's still around, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. And I told you about Fatso Subs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place was pretty good. So you've been getting a lot of phone calls and stuff from the press?
Yeah.
How they been?
Oh, he's pretty decent.
Yeah.
But you can't tell him much. Just what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
We're just shooting the breeze.
You know what would help us out? If you would write out a statement as to the events of Monday, Tuesday. Think you could do that?
But I think I gave enough.
Okay.
Well, and my lawyers, I don't know if they go for that.
Okay.
We gotta talk to them.
Any more questions?
I think we covered. Did I miss anything? Covered everything.
Do you have any questions?
I wish it was over already.
Well, we talked about that.
And there's going to be, down the line, there's going to be some things that, you know, we're going to have to ask of you again, probably. So we want to make sure, I mean, her car's found on your family's property there, and that's very much a concern of ours. So
Oh, yeah.
you're going to have to bear with us a little bit. And we
I can
hope
do
we
that.
have your, you know, continued cooperation
Yes,
here.
you do.
And sometimes there's things that are going on that we don't control, okay? So when the idea that if something comes up and you say, God, that Tony O'Neill or that Kim Skrolinski, you know, why don't you understand something? This picture's a lot bigger than both of us, all right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
a lot
I
of
know.
times our bosses are basically directing and orchestrating what's being done. Don't take it and put it towards us and the idea that we're the ones that are controlling that part of it, okay? I want you to understand something. When I came here the first day and said to you, hey, look it, I have no intentions of placing you under arrest or taking you to custody or nothing like that. I just want to talk to you about this missing person.
Hello?
I'm up front, Steve, okay? If I'm going to arrest you or take you into custody, I'm going to tell you that. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
So as far as any distrust or anything like you may have with other officers in Manitowoc, I'm giving you my word that if I'm going to do something with you, I'm going to tell you up front. And I'll make that promise to you.
Okay.
All right? Because I gain nothing out of anything. I don't get no extra toaster at the end of the
Nah,
month.
no, I don't think so.
Okay? So even the same way, let's keep it open. You have questions and you're saying, boy, you know, he said this, but I wonder what he meant by that, you know. Give me a call. I check my voicemail. Steve calls me up and says, hey, I have a question about this. I'll give you a call and say, hey, Steve, here's the story. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to make any promises to you. I'm not going to do anything that you're going to say to yourself, boy, that O'Neill screwed me over. I won't do that. You've been through enough of that.
Yeah.
Is that a deal?
That's a deal.
All right. Anything else, Kim?
Well, I was going to ask him, you know, if you know, I think you've indicated that anybody could have access to the back of that yard and could have put that car there. And, you know, we want to make sure that we're covering all the bases. Who do you think could have done that? Who would be out to get you, Steve?
The truth?
Yeah.
Manitowoc County.
The Sheriff's Department?
Kazurk.
What's his name?
Kazurk.
Kazurk? And that's something that he could do.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone else? Say it's not law enforcement.
I get along with everybody.
That's what I'm asking. Do you have any known enemies? Since you've been out, no problems, no disputes, no conflicts, no fights or anything with
No.
anybody? No threatening,
I get
no
along-
threats?
Mm-mm. Everybody calls me. They're all nice, and I don't think I had one bad mark. Even when I walk in the stores or whatever.
Okay. So nobody comes to mind other than this deputy.
Yeah,
We try to do this to
Jack
you.
Sheriff.
Okay.
That's all I can think of.
And a lot of times in dealing with cases like this, and the family's important, and we do this for your family as well as any other family, they're going to ask us questions. They're going to say, okay, how is Mr. Avery? Has he been this way? Has he been that way? How can you trust him? Okay? Is he being truthful? And of course you know the question's going to be is, how do you know he's telling the truth? Okay? We talked about polygraph. To validate you being truthful, okay, okay? Understanding that if we use polygraph and it shows you deceptive, we can't use it anyhow. But to tell this family that Steve Avery volunteered to take a polygraph and he was truthful, and we're going to hold you up as being truthful and say we validated Steve Avery and everything that he's told us, and he's been truthful to us. You know how that family would accept that? Really well, okay? Because not only are they saying we believe in him, we're going to validate him being truthful. That's an option that we have, Steve. I would take advantage of it. Although you weren't given that opportunity back then, this is a good opportunity to hold yourself up again and say, hey, I'm being truthful to this matter. For this family, and validating yourself being a truthful person so we can move on to this whole deal about possibly someone else being involved in this, to finalize everything that we've talked about. We want to be able to say we validate you being truthful about this whole thing. Would you take a polygraph exam? It'd take about 2.5, 3 hours. And I'll tell you what, you know who the polygraph examiner is?
Oh.
Me. And I made you a promise already, didn't I? There's no fear from me.
I could talk to the lawyer and see what he thinks.
Okay.
But I got no problem with it.
Okay. Because I think you need to. I think you need to show this family that you're being 100% cooperative, 100% truthful. And I want to stand behind you and say, no matter what you've ever heard about Steve Avery, no matter what's going on with this whole situation, I'll tell you what, if he was given this opportunity way back when, it probably would have cleared him just as well as it did today. That's what I want to be able to do. But you need to take that step. All right?
Okay.
We done?
Yeah.
Okay. Take care.
I'll talk to the lawyer.
Can you go answer it?
And
Yeah,
nothing else,
we're done.
I can give you a call.
Do that. Either way.
Okay.
All right?
You know, as long as it put me out, that's fine then.
No, I want to validate you being truthful.
Yeah.
So we
I got no reason to
So
lie.
we can get past this Avery family. All right?
Yeah. All right.
Think about
Okay.
it. And remember, if they say, hey, look it, we're going to advise against it, still think about the idea. You're a grown man. You do what you want to do. Trust in me. Okay? I get no toaster. And I tell you what, we take this polygraph exam and I'm able to hold you up being truthful. I'll stand right behind you saying you are.
Yeah, I got no problem with it.
Okay? No cost to you. 2.5 hours right in Marionette. You call me. In fact, I'll give you my cell phone number. Give me my card.
I got two of them.
You got 2 of them.
2 of them.
How'd you rate? Okay.
All right.
We'll be here for a little while yet, but that's okay. Go take
Yeah,
your
that's-
phone call.
All
Thanks.
right.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.